Hi everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 48, season 2, with me, Sid. My voice is a little bit croaky this morning. I was out last night with the lads from work. Oh, yeah, it was mainly lads. And you know what it's like when you're in a pub and they're quite noisy. You have to speak a bit louder than you might want to. So yeah, my voice seems a bit croaky this morning. Now, we're out gathering resources. By resources, I mean sticks, wood, meat, anything basically. Just having a little gathering session. Because I don't want to do any building this episode. What I actually want to do is I want to concentrate on, or at least kind of have a delve, if you will, a little poke into. Is that greystone? It might be a greystone. Sorry, donkey, your food. That is a greystone. Okay. See, this is what happens when you clear the area. You suddenly be able to find that you can see things. So yeah, I'd like to get a few bits and pieces, make some food. It's good food, not just basic, let's make all the normal foods stuff. I want food that is actually more filling, is better for us, just generally better. And this is the expanded food mod, of course, which I have limited experience with. I've eaten lots of the food on the Rusty Gear server because Candy keeps making it, so it's only thought that was a growl I heard, and it wasn't. It was just a thing. When the water. And my leather, the other thing, yeah, of course, that was the other thing that we left off last episode, saying I really do need to make myself some gambleized armour. I'm probably going to go for tailored, because I think I can. I'm not 100% certain, but I think I can. What have we got in here? A brake, okay. Some of that. I'll take a shovel, I'll put my bronze one out of the way. Quern, yes, some stickage, and a bit of a Jonas Gear sub-assembly, and are we getting a... No, we're not. Oh, we are, okay, we got the grave as well, excellent. So I'll just hide that away, pretend it was never there. We've not robbed a grave at all. Yeah, so in terms of stickage, I am trying, and successfully, to clear this undergrowth, because this is what makes it difficult to work in the area around my base, because this is where the wolfies can hide. And wolves are less scary in this game if you can see them coming for you. So this has kind of a double advantage. We're getting stickage, we are getting all of the stuff, and we're getting some loggage and some seeds. So yeah, we actually improve the visibility of the area as well. I'm tempted actually to pick up the berry bushes, because I do want to make a berry bush farming area at some point as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep on doing that until it starts getting dark, and then we'll head back. And then we are going to... Yeah, I'm going to grab the berry bushes, sod it. They're all foliage, which is interfering with my visibility of the area, so we'll do that. That's a plan. Yeah. So I will kill a few more things, get a few more sticks, chop a few more things down, and I will see you in a moment. Alright, it's getting dark, but there is a couple of wolves over there, which I think we need to... I've already dealt with one wolf, that was sleeping, and this is kind of the point of clearing some of this foliage. These things, that sounded off further away. Where are you? I've lost you. Hello. Hi, Mr. Wolfie. How are you? Come on then. Wow, nearly fell down a hole. I'm not even sure whether that's one of the ones I spotted. But we'll take a little bit of free food. It's not good food, but you know, all food is good. Right, now where has the other one gone? Oh, grief. Lost them. They're out here somewhere though. Yeah, it's getting a bit dark. Oh, that's over that way, wasn't it? There. Do I think this is a good idea? Probably not. Am I going to do it anyway? Almost certainly. Get rid of... I can't see anything. Oh, there's a pup as well. We don't have to do something unspeakable. Because... well, come on, let's go back to the castle. It's too dark to hunting wolves. Hunting wolves in the dark, not my idea of fun. Hunting wolves, to be fair, not my idea of fun. How much meat have I got? Let me just have a look. I have got 56. But do a little, I mean, a stack would be good, wouldn't it? Sorry, Jack. No real donkeys were harmed in the making of this episode. Virtual? Well, there you go. Oh, sorry. Did I, oh, would you look at that? I haven't quite got a full stack. I did see a willing donor over here, though. Three willing donors, in fact, and these are little lag factories anyway, so... Right. We have got more than enough meat. We've got quite a lot of ingredients in our cellar. Hitboxes, they're a pain. And now we have more bones as well. So let's head back. Let me just sort my inventory out somewhat. This little meat larder will save till next time. And, well, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, first things first, we need to address the requirement for vinegar. So we are going to seal those. Sealing fresh berries in a barrel for 28 days. Fresh berries in a barrel. Fresh berries in a barrel. Okay. That does not seem to want to work. 1 litre of vinegar, so it's in multiples of 3. So basically I need to take 1 out. And that will make 21 after sealing for 14 days. Okay, that's off. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. Who knows? Enough stuff to juice? Probably not. However, we've got some bush meat that we just need to cook. It's 14, so I probably need about 18 just to run that stuff through. And I have noticed when I was clearing, I found another patch of peat quite close to the base over here, so that's good. But we're kind of clearing this way, get this field open, and then wolves will be less of a threat. Right, let's have a look at, and fortunately there is going to be an element of browsing the instructions, because we've got bottles, we've got meat racks, we've got saucepans, place it to boil liquid inside, turning sap. In order to boil something, it must be placed in its slot. Spile, that's for trees, we haven't got those yet. Basic food list: boiled eggs, pickled eggs, water glassed eggs, breadcrumbs. You can tear off a loaf of bread in the crafting grid and place it in a quern to make breadcrumbs out of it. When used in meals, a single portion of breadcrumbs gives as much nutrition as an entire loaf of bread. Okay, candied fruits. Yep. Boil 1 fresh fruit with 0.1 litre of its corresponding syrup, and it can be added to dehydrated fruit, can be added to any meal that accepts fruit. Dried fruit, bake, preserve them. Dried fruit can be added to any meal. You got me meat variants, mashed and things. We can hang them to dry age, which needs to have the outside cut off. That adds a lot. Salt, vinegar, boiling foods, frying foods, all of this stuff. And then we come back down. Now let's have a look. We got expanded foods, so you got your breaded and breaded food stuff. You got all about candy. Now the bit I am looking for at the moment is, I believe you can boil bone broth in meals, 100 protein satiety, 1 hit point. So boil bones in water in a saucepan at 1 bone to 1 litre of water. Meat broth, boil part baked meat in a thing. Vegetable broth, part baked veg. Clarified broth, boil any broth with a liquid egg white in a saucepan at a 1:1 ratio. Okay. And then we're into other stuff. Now I've got some bones. I have got somewhere, I've got a saucepan, which we can pop in here. We need, how much, what did we say to make the brothy broth? You're not going to tell me, are you, if I look at it that way? Okay, I have to go back to the liquids. 1 bone per 1 litre, so that is 10 litres of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it only takes 4. Okay. We probably need to use that then. Maybe. Shall we take that out and give it a try? Let's give it a try. Because that has a higher capacity, and then the actual big one has even bigger capacity, but I haven't got one of those yet. Let's do 10. And then let's take 10 of those. Give it a try, shall we? Worst thing that can happen is nothing. In you go. And while we're at it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get that one going as well. Now, that seems to be working. That seems to be working. I have a barrel ready. We are going to store this in the cellar. But that's your broth. Now, while that is doing, let us go and get some grain other than svelte. I mean flax, because flax is animal food. At least that's the way I use it anyway. You can obviously eat it, and that's fine. Let me make 32. That will make me 16. Or is it? No, let's go with a full 64. Let's not beat around the bush. And while we're at it, because I am running low on food, let me grab that. How are you doing for drying? You're 54% dried. Lovely. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making some doughage. Well, we're going to start off by making some flour. And that's nothing new there. So I will see you in a moment once the flour is ground. Alright, we've got 64 dough, so let us get this lot going. And just convert this all into nice dough balls. And then we can start making myself some, hopefully some decent food. I was contemplating aging this. I just don't know whether it's going to take a while. Basically, if I go and hang this, it's going to it requires 19.3 days to dry age it. You know, it's not going to be a quick fix. So I think we are probably just going to go with cooking with it. Probably pies, because why not? Pies is good. Everybody likes a pie. Right, let me grab you. So this should be on another batch of 20, almost done. We've got you, so I think, what do we want to do? I really need to make a hammer. My voice just went, oh, quick, or even a rolling pin. But this is, so that's 32. Right, let's go and pop you back in there. Give you that. Found out that if you control click with this, you dump the entire bucket in. So that's I figured you couldn't just have to do it all the time like that. So control click will give you that. And what I want to do is I want to go down and have a look at our dried fruit for starters. I want to make 32. Well, hopefully I'm going to make 32 of something. Let me have a look. Where's my dried fruit? 64. We'll take a half of that. We'll take. That's not dried though, is it? I mean, is that all the dried fruit I've actually got? I thought I'd made more than that, but I may be confusing myself. It's not difficult. Well, let's just do. I'll do 16 then, because I can definitely do 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. And 1, 2, 3. Damn it. And let's go. Oh, have I? Up there I should have. Yeah, we'll come back for that in a moment. I'm going to need my syrup. And this is like Greg Tech cooking. This mod, I tell you, it is scary how much effort goes into this. So what I want to do is I want to grab that, and I want to put 6. Why are you locked? How do I unlock you? don't know why that is showing as locked. That. Okay. Not locked now. Okay. That's one way. Okay. I can only do 6 at a time. That's interesting. So we want 6 of those, 6 of those, 6 of those. You can put up to 5 in, and then we're going to mix. Quickly, while that's just 42. So we'll pop you back in, pop you in. We'll need some fuel, and I'm actually very tempted. I may change these out for if I can get away with it. I may make this entire thing a water source, but yeah, that's maybe 5 will be enough for that. There we go. Right, continue making these. So we do these. We cook them all, and then we cook them all up in the oven. So let me just get a batch of these done, and I shall be back. Alright, continuing on with the cooking, and this is taking me a longer time. Now, I thought that you should be able to boil things with stuff, like, you know, cook your veg or whatever. Apparently that's not a thing, but what you do is you take your cabbage. Cabbage is a really good source of saturation in the vegetable category compared to all of the others. Cabbage is the best. So what we're going to do is we're going to bake that. I'm going to bake some of these. That's charred, excellent. So typically one of these baked would give you 70 saturation. This is now giving me 130 saturation because I've added fruit to it, and it also has nutrients in fruit and grain, not just fruit. So that's a step in that direction. I don't think these are going to be hot enough. I'm going to grab a little bit more, and we're going to keep all 4 running. It's not like I'm short of wood at the moment. Oops, I'll get back in there. So the other thing you can do to preserve and improve the thing. So we've done the red meat. If we look at that, that's made from this. It's cooks into 1 red meat, or so that could have been that, which is 260. Oh, but it goes to that, which is 290. So simply hammering it with a thing, with a hammer, flattening it with a rolling pin, will give you that. However, if we use these and then cook them, that goes to 290. I think it doesn't change anything. What's the benefit? Maybe. Well, we're going to go there anyway. However, I do need to be using this thing before I run out of things. So let me just take half of that and slice that up, and then we shall grab some of you, and we are going to make ourselves what? No, we're not going to do it there. Okay, that's fine. Why is that so difficult to pick up? We're going to make ourselves those for now, and we are going to start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 those, and then that's part baked. Let's see where this takes us. It's like a rabbit hole, this entire mod, and it is fascinating because it changes the entire food dynamic. You know, one of the complaints I used to have about Terra Firma Craft was if you were, they're all 100, aren't they? If you were eating and making food in Terra Firma Craft, there was absolutely no benefit to doing it any further than a sandwich, because a sandwich, well, you get a sandwich and it worked, and you know, that was it. So by cooking it, it's now 400 saturation, which means I can go into here and we can go one. No. Okay. Are you gonna just not take any of this stuff? Oh no, you are fine with that. Okay. Well, you're getting a little bit of untreated stuff of that stuff then, and we'll go with some carrot for seeing in the dark, because that's a myth that all parents have maintained. So we'll pop those on there, and I shall pop that up there, pop that up there, waiting for those to finish, and then we'll look at some meals. I think is the other side of it where we can get into that. So just wait for the parsnips. There we go. Boop 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 boop. You can go in there, and then we'll cook some more parsnips in here, and we'll keep on going. And I probably need to eat, so let's have a munch on that. Right, so the other thing we can do with these is we can put these into here, 6 at a time, and we can mix them with, oh, I need to go and get the stuff. We can further process this stuff, so there's step after step, and I think cranberry syrup, I think that will be 0.1, but better take 2. Better take 2. And we can give them a drizzle. We can drizzle some syrup on them. How are you doing? Well baked, okay. So we can go 1, 2. No. And then what we get out of that is one of these. So that's now, that was 130, is now, and it's got 3, you can see there's 338 on the, so it's actually considerably higher. Yeah, absolutely worth it. They get a good length of life on them, certainly in single player they do, because obviously they're only going off while I'm actually playing the game. And we'll definitely be doing that, but the next batch of fruit, and I'll probably have to go and just go for a wander around and get some more, just so I can get some more fruit drying. We'll be seeing, why is that in my inventory? Oh, charred. You're not cooked yet. What temperature are you at? Will you have enough oomph to do? Give it a try. Cooked. Oh, that was, you took that one too far, but that's got, you can see the difference in duration just by charring them. It makes everything last so much longer. Again, I'm not so worried about the lifespan of most of these, because once they're in the cellar they're fine. But however, let me just, no, not you, you, and you, and then go more. Continue. So the last thing I want to try is playing around with meals with this broth and things, so we are going to try some of that as well. In fact I know I've got no honey because I've not found bees yet, and that is one thing I do need to do sooner rather than later. In fact, I may even go on a quest, bee hunting quest, next episode, to see if we can't find somewhere where we can get ourselves some beesers. No, you go in there. But let me just work through what I've got here, and then I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I'm just making pies, and at the same time I'm making a red meat stew with boiled chopped onions and bone broth. Make 6 in this, which is odd, because these only store 4, which means that I need to get 3 of these. I need to make that again. exactly like for like. So again, it's going in there. We're going in with that meat, onion, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little bit of that. In you go. That's a couple of pies. So making pie as like it's going out of fashion. I want to do something with this, but I only want to make 4 of it. So I do want to do something with this cooked chopped cabbage. I may end up wasting some of this, but that is 4 servings, so we'll seal that one up. So that is now fresh for some time, doesn't say, but it's sealed. We'll seal that one once this is cooked, and I will pop the broth back away for now. I definitely need to equip my kitchen better. I need more tools and stuff. I need knives, rolling pins, all of the tools of the trade. And this pie, I don't know what to do with. I mean, I can stick an egg in it, and I can. You see, you can't use the cooked stuff in there, so I could go with a couple of bits of that, and maybe even a bit of chopped carrot, and then we can make you, and that leaves me with 16, which I can turn into just cooked bread, I think. And that'll probably see us to a point where we are, you know, for a given value of happy. So yeah, lots of cooking. I'm still getting my head around the mod, obviously, the broth and stuff, and I suppose it makes sense. You don't tend to cook veg and then cook it again, so you would put it into the pie. You cook the veg to make it last longer, and I'm going to just take these ones out because they've both got plenty of freshness on them, enough to last me throughout. And we've just got this to do, and then something to do with this pie. Are you going to cook in there? I think you've got time. And let's just get 4 of those in while we're at it. Yeah. This is actually very similar to me in reality in a kitchen. I am all over the shop, fingers and thumbs. I am not a good cook by any stretch of the imagination. What I cook is very tasty, but it's that art of getting everything together even closer at the same time. It just eludes me. Anyway, let me just finish up in here, and we'll finish up with a quick armor crafting, and we'll get out of this leather armor. I'm going to make our 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cook that one up, I suppose, and along with that, but we'll try a 1, 2, 3, 4 with maybe even that as a dish without the broth. Well, maybe we use the broth. We went to the trouble of making it part baked. Lovely, all cooking up. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I have learnt, I won't say a lot, because I think there's a lot more to learn. I mean, I've just been reading through about things like dumplings. So apparently I can make dumplings with meat nuggets and soft dough, which can be added to stews and soups. So, you know, that's a thing that I didn't know I had as an option. So we have 3 of these things, and that has got fresh for 1.7 years. So we're going to pop these. That's the one, that's also the thing. So these are all fresh for years, and then that one is also there. We've got these pies, which should be fresh for a good length of time, and we've got, now just out of interest, what's your keep time? 1.3 years on the fruit bread. And then you've got the rye bread, which is only got 67 days. Only 67 days, he says. Because I've got a lot of bits and pieces of stuff that I'm going to need eating here. I do need to put some of these raw veggies away. Those. And I will actually, so just out of interest, cooked chopped carrots, 3.5 years. 3.5 years. The charred, obviously, not the things, whereas these ones are still 105 days. That, however, that was a mistake. I don't think I should have chopped my cabbage. I should have probably done it. They've still got 105 days, so however, we'll eat that because it's stuff we can eat. Oh, we've got various bits and pieces here. I've also still got these, so let me pop those away. I've still got all of that, which is, none of this is cooked now. And we've got this. So we've got a lot of food. And there's also, you know, a lot of raw materials in our storage. Now I have started putting the storage together in the other side, but I think we need to do that next episode to actually finish that space off, because I probably need to make some more lanterns for one, which means I might be okay for, I've got a candle, so it kind of comes back to this. Now I've got enough to make another candle because I've got this honeycomb that I've obviously found somewhere. Now let us grab you and you and you and you, not you, you. So we need that. Oh, can I just get rid of that rock? Thank you. Because that will just get on my nerves if it's there all the time. And you. What else we got? We're going to need you. What else have we got over here? We're going to need you and you. Probably you and you. May actually even have enough to start thinking about some sails at some point in a windmill, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, if we are making that, we can make Gambleson armour, which is protection tier 2. However, if I make this, I can make a tailored Gambleson, which is still protection tier 2, but instead of being, well, you can look there, 75% reduction, it's got 900 durability as opposed to 70%, so it's just that little bit better. So I think we're going to go this way. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of those. I'm definitely going to need some stickage. And I'm going to need 16 of those combined with those to make those. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to faff around with the dyeing. That's just too much for this thing. And then if I go back in here, I also need those, which is that. So I need 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Boop, 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 boop. And I think we go like this for the hat. Thought it was. Nope, all the way around. Boop, boop. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. For the body, and then it was, if I remember rightly, which I clearly don't, yeah, but there's some thread involved, that's why. Doop, doop, doop. And that leaves us with plenty of material for both repair and fixerizing. How much? I've got enough. Voop, 1, 2. And then we're going to make, that's plankage 5 of it in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doop, doop, doop. Let's go and get rid of this natty old, I say ratty old leather armour I'm wearing, but it's ratty old leather armour that I've only had for 3 episodes. And it is utterly trashed, and that is as a function of that temporal storm getting clouted by I think it was a nightmare drifter, a tier 3 mob, rather than this stuff, which is going to have so much more protection, so much more. Now, just looking at that, I need to improve my grain, so definitely need to do something. And obviously I've got those bread rolls now, so we can do that. That will increase my hit points, which will make me even more of a thing for the wolfies. But yeah, that feels better. I feel safe. Anyway, that was my dabbling for this episode in the fine art of kitchen maintenance and Zen. Next episode, I am definitely going to work down here to get this lot underway, and we'll get better lighting in both sides. But I think for that we are going to need to go bee hunting, so maybe I should make some skeps to take out with me, because when we find one I'm going to have to put the skeps down. So that is probably a thing. Close. Okay, can I get just back? Oh, it's just clay and those, isn't it? Reeds. There's nothing. I probably just want a couple just to. I haven't got many reeds though, so that's the thing we need to sort out. Anyway, that is a thing for next time. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will get this cooking mod. It's just a matter of time before I understand the cooking mod and its quirks. However, well, you know, I'll just do this, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.